Welcome, you beautiful bastards. As always, link down below in the description box to credit WWE for piecing this together. SmackDown was in Glasgow, Scotland. As you know, there's going to be Clash at the Castle today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Naomi versus Chelsea. Quite the lively crowd tonight, or that night, rather. And at least Chelsea wasn't, like, squashed in a squash match, as Naomi literally squashes Chelsea, but not in that kind of way. She did some good back and forth there a little bit. I was kind of hoping, to be honest with you, to have seen Piper, because, you know, Piper, Scotland, right? They'll have to wait for Clash at the Castle, I suppose. I mean, Drew McIntyre wasn't there. So, what else do we got that was interesting? Oh, we'll get to that. Backstage, Nick Aldis chatting with Baron Corbin, who is proud to be back on SmackDown, to be on the main brand and not on NXT. I really like Baron Corbin. I'm probably going to make a video on him specifically at some point. And then Santos Escobar and the crew say that he will face Apollo Crews. Grayson Waller, in theory, for the Waller effect with DIY that come out, trying to drive a wedge between Theory and Waller, because Waller has used Theory quite a few times as a human shield, and then at the end, when they got into a little scuffle, he sacrificed himself to take a hit for Waller again. I'm just saying, so now there's a lot of talks that Austin Theory's going to turn face. I might make a separate video on that just because it gives me an extra reason to upload a video. And I think it would be pretty cool, but like I said, I'll get into that a little bit later. Backstage, Kevin Owens and the Street Profits chat, and the Profits tell KO that they have his back against the Bloodline. And then backstage, we had Theory and Waller that were chatting, and then Bayley and Naomi chat and run into a girl with black and white hair. I tried looking her up. She's not even credited in here. So her name's not worth mentioning. That's it. And then Piper, bop, charges and tackles Bayley and Naomi right up against the wall and says, "Welcome to Scotland." That's not how she said it. I'm just saying. Santos Escobar defeats Apollo Crews, but that is because there was distractions again that led to that whole roll-up pin. I forget what it's called. How does nobody ever kick out of that? It's just so weird. Not really a believable finisher is what I'm saying, but whatever. Still a good match. I like Apollo Crews. I hope he gets a bit of a push. He's been keeping up in good shape. He's incredibly amazing, just like he was several years ago when he first came on the scene. And then Cody Rhodes with an in-ring promo about AJ right here, who comes out with the OC. There's no Mishin, which makes me wonder, is Mishin on board with this here? With what's going on? I have no idea. But remember what happened with Nia Jax. I'll talk about that later. So yeah, this was really funny because Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles, like, you left New Japan Pro Wrestling. You left Ring of Honor. You left that other place that you helped start up, and it's like you could say the letters AEW, or is there some like weird rule where neither of them were able to say it? And then Cody Rhodes said the same thing, like, you're right, I left New Japan Pro, I left Ring of Honor, I left, you know, that other place. I just thought it was so funny. Like, how are they not able to just say the name? Backstage, Kathy Kelly with B-Fab and the Street Profits chatting about aligning with Kevin Owens, but the Bloodline strike. And then speaking of Mishin, this was a good match. Kinda. Not really. But Mishin is good. Nia Jax defeats Mishin, but not after some tiffy time distraction at ringside. And then, of course, Mishin let herself get distracted, and then she got squashed. Now, that was a squash match. Get it? Literally, because Nia Jax pancaked her. But I like Mishin. What I want to say is how this feud came to be about is when Nia told Mishin, you know what? Why don't you do like AJ and actually retire? Keep AJ's mouth name out of your mouth. See, this is why it wouldn't be good with a live microphone. So it's like, is she on AJ Styles? I don't know. But she wasn't seen with him. Yeah. Backstage, KO says the Profits aren't cleared, but he's used to soloing the Bloodline on his own anyways. Vignette promo of LA Knight at Logan Paul's house in the pool, but there was no fighting. So it felt like it was a really missed opportunity. I thought it was actually pretty stupid, to be honest with you. The idea was really good, but Logan Paul was too chill about it. Then he gets out of the pool. He's all like relaxed. They totally like should have had a bit of a wrestling match where one of them suplexed the other one in the pool. I don't know. There could have been just a little wee bit more. Then Carmelo Hayes came out chatting in the suite about LA Knight, like in the crowd. It sounds rude. I just don't care for when he speaks, just like I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't care for me when I speak. Backstage, Nick Aldis tells Solo and his buddies are barred from ringside. Solo tells Heyman he's coming after him if he loses the match. Oh, yeah. And then Alba Fyre, Isladon chat with Jackie about becoming the champs, but facing Cargill, Belair, Shane, and Zoe. It just ain't it. I'm sorry, I don't care where you're from. Oh, look at his... That is Charles Robinson, right? He knows the RKO's coming. Remember, RKO's aren't from out of nowhere. They're from somewhere. And that somewhere is from out of... Anyways. I'm really tired. KO versus Solo. It was a great match, but Heyman put Solo's foot on the rope. And then KO kind of ended up going after Heyman. Solo ends up winning because, Kevin Owens is distracted. And then the Tama Tonga and Tongaloa. I said this before and I'll say it again. It's really weird to have one guy's first name the same as somebody's last name. Is it the exact same? I think it is. Anyways, Randy Orton came out to even out the odds, and that's how it ended. And this was great. Solo Sikoa did defeat Kevin Owens, by the way. It helps if I mention that. Yeah. Now let me look at the names really quick. Let me take a look. Yeah, see? Tonga, Loa, but Tama Tonga. So one person's last name is the other person's first name. Tamaloa and Tonga Tonga. No? I don't know. I'm just saying that's interesting. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Couple missed opportunities in my opinion, but whatever. Whatever. I can't wait for Clash at the Castle. I'm going to try to record that today. If I can, depending on how I'm feeling. I pinched a nerve in my back. I've been pretty rough shape, and I have a cold, which never happens. I'm having these two things going on at the same time. Boo-hoo. Life's tough. And hopefully everybody's doing well. And like I said, I may try furthermore to try to change up the format. Like when I start narrating through the shit here, and I go through my stuff, do I need to mention all the backstage shit? And Nick Aldis said that. I might do a poll to try to find out when I do my recaps if people want to hear that bullshit or they just want a shorter form version. Like here, Naomi defeats Chelsea Green. Do I need to get into the details? Oh, it's kind of a good match. Or if I even feel like I have something to add on to it, or if I should just not bother. But yeah. My goodness. Thank God for the pause button because I was sneezing like a mad bastard. Thumbs up as always if you liked the video. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. Thumbs down if you didn't like it, and I'll bend it in half, twist it, give you a Solo Sikoan spike in the rectum. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great. But if not, I'll make sure you wake up in the middle of the night with that. I had to. I can't help it. I just had to do it. So, because I might make a cringy Batman video on that, talking about that briefly. Anyways, take care. And maybe if I'm lucky, I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.